Good morning. Welcome to your Friday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. A little earlier than usual because I'm heading for Wisconsin to see my dad today. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist, here with some words to get us rolling today. And actually we have one word to start with, which is my absolute favorite word of all. I wonder if any of you know what it is. Comes from the Grace Cards deck by Cheryl Richardson, which we've seen quite a bit of lately. And the word is believe. We have believe for today. It looks like two of you are here. Oh, Diane's here. Good morning, good morning. I'm not sure who else is here. We're up to 3. Glad you are here today. So we're going to start our Friday off with some believe. So, a couple of nice deep breaths just to settle in. Clear our minds. Let go of what's coming for the day. Just being right here, right now. Ready to be inspired. How's that? Ready to be inspired. One sentence on the card. One word on the front. One sentence on the back. Happy Friday to you too, Mel. Glad you're here. So believe is our word. When we marry intention with action, miracles happen. That's it. When we marry intention with action, miracles happen. So let's talk about this one a little bit. Intention. We've been talking about intention and setting intentions for our day, setting intentions for everything. So even mundane tasks, as I wash these dishes, I clear my mind. As I fold this laundry, I tidy up my life. Whatever it is, but setting intentions for everything, living a very mindful existence. And of course, none of us is perfect at that because we are human, but we can approximate. And the more we practice, I like to say practice makes adequate. We don't have to aim for being perfect. We just need to be stepping up our game every day. A little bit here, a little bit there. So I might say, well, yesterday I was pretty conscious until about 10 in the morning, and then I sort of went unconscious and went through the rest of my day on autopilot. Today I'm going to try to make it till 11. It can be little goals. Good morning, Luann. It doesn't have to be anything earth-shattering. Cut yourself some slack, all right? So when we marry intention with action, miracles happen. Because to me, the action is kind of the secret sauce. It's what on the earth plane puts our intentions into motion. On the spiritual plane, the intentions in and of themselves are good enough. It gets things rolling. It sets up opportunities on the earth plane, including opportunities for us to take action. So I'd like you to set an intention right now. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths. And something you'd like to be more aware of, live more fully, claim as your own. I'm just trying to think of some ways to pose this that'll rattle some things loose for all of us. So for me, I think just being more intentional, more mindful, more present in the moment. I want to keep working on that. I want to kick that up a notch. What about for you? What's an intention you'd like to set? If you want to put it in the feed, that would be great. We can all hold space for you and your intention. If you'd like to private message me with it, that's awesome too. I probably won't get it till late tonight because I'll be on the road, but that is fine too. Putting it out there in some way, like I just did, I'm going to be more intentional. I am, in this moment, more intentional. And the first thing I became aware of as I did that was that my hands were on my jeans and feeling the fabric of my jeans. That's an intentional thing. I'm present. I'm more present than I typically would be. Okay? Little things. This is not rocket science. It's just little bitty steps toward living a life more fully. Okay? So then the second piece of this is adding in the action. What actions will I take? Excuse me. I think something is blooming and it's overwhelming my allergy meds. So I'm probably going to sound like an ex-smoker for a while, which I'm not, but that's okay. We'll get through it, right? Action. So what actions could I put in place if my intention is to be more intentional? What actions could I put in place? All kinds of things. So I could say to myself, anytime today that I'm at a stop sign or stoplight, I'm going to practice being intentional. I'm going to come into my body, pay attention to my senses, soak up what I'm noticing, and then move forward. Or I could say, I'm going to link up intentionality with conscious breath. And I already have a routine that when I'm in the car, I'm practicing conscious breathing. So if I now trailer on intentionality with conscious breathing, it's much more likely to be obvious in my day. What about for you? What intention are you setting for your day? And how will you marry that intentionality with action? What kind of actions will you apply to that intention? Because again, just having the intention is good. It's really good, and it's oftentimes sufficient. But we can put some icing on that cake with some action steps. So I'm going to show you the picture again. To me, that always looks like a heart beside her here. All right, so let's see, what else is important to know? Oh, I had someone ask 2 days ago, and I forgot to say it yesterday. If you're going to be moving, what's happening to all the things that you do? Are you still going to be doing YEMIG? Are you still going to be doing moon ceremonies? Are you still going to be doing empowerment rising? Is anything going to change in terms of the coaching that you're doing? Yada, yada. At this point, none of those things are changing. There may be a month where I don't do an empowerment rising because I'm in the middle of the move, or there may be a short period of time. Kayleen and I are talking about the moon ceremonies and how we might want to revamp things, revitalize them a little bit. We've been getting on average about 6 people. We'd like to see that grow. So we may take a little time off to come up with a revamp on that, but you could help us with that also by sending the moon ceremony invite to anyone you could think would be interested in that. Someone who would like to take a pause in their life. Our next one is actually going to be on a Friday, the actual day of that moon, Friday, April Fool's Day. So that might be a nice one to invite some people to, see what they think about moon ceremony. For me, what it does is it gives me a place to take a pause, to really be mindful about my life. Yeah, how am I doing on this thing? Where would I like to tweak some things? It allows community. And right now, that's a huge thing that I'm hearing. Again, I'm all excited about within the next 5 years, I've had quite a few very intuitive people say, yeah, you're going to be creating an intentional community. It may not be fully up and running, but you're going to be creating it. And that being a place where I'm hearing from a lot of people of a certain age that they'd like to participate. They're either tired of living alone in their very own big old rambling house, or they want some connection with other people that's a meaningful connection, not just I'm going to work every day, I'm doing my JOB with all the other people who are doing their JOB, and it's actually putting money in someone else's pocket, a little bit in mine, but a whole lot more in someone else's, and it's their vision, it's their goal, it's their dream that I'm helping make happen instead of my own dreams. So I want to create opportunities for people to live their own dreams, including more connectedness with other people, because I think we're short on that at this point. So anyway, again, my plan is to continue doing the things I'm doing, and in fact, when I no longer have another full-time job running a motel, there will be some other things I think I can add in. Don't know exactly what the guidance is going to be on that in terms of what I will add in. But if you have ideas of things you'd like to see me doing, pitch them my way. You may be the messenger that the universe uses to implant an idea for me in terms of where I'm going from here. So, have an awesome day. Enjoy marrying intention with action. Think about how you want your life to be more intentional. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.